Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to talk about Zoro's family tree because Oda has decided to drop knowledge about Zoro's lineage in an SBS. So if any of you want to know which SBS it is, I'm pretty sure it's SBS 105. So you guys go check that out for yourselves. So 55 years ago, Shimotsuki Kozuboro left from Wano to the East Blue. And he was not alone. He actually had a group of 25 people with him. And that includes Ushimaru's older sister, Furiko, and the carpenter Minitomo from SBS Volume 7. So we actually already know that this carpenter was from the land of Wano, and I'm pretty sure Zoro has met him when he was younger. I don't know if I'm mistaken that, but this carpenter is from the land of Wano. We do know that already. Furiko is the older sister of Ushimaru, right? The guy who helped out Yamato, so that is something to take into account, right? Which means that Zoro is technically related to Ushimaru. Now, I remember there was a theory regarding Ushimaru saying that he was Zoro's dad, and Oda basically said no. So now we kind of know that he's kind of his great uncle. Alright, so Ushimaru's older sister, Furiko, got together with Pinzoro, Roronoa Pinzoro, right? And she got with that guy. And then they had Roronoa Arashi, right? Which means storm, so Roronoa Storm, right? And then we had daughter of thieving bandits, Terra, who died of an illness. So Zoro's parents are dead. This is pretty crazy to get in like a SBS, like just to find this out like this. So this is pretty weird. But we basically find out that Zoro is the creation of Shimotsuki lineage. His nearest Shimotsuki relative is a woman, so he took his dad's name, which is why he's Roronoa Zoro. I think a lot of people have already guessed that, mainly because his name is Roronoa and he looks like the Shimotsuki, so the only possible ways if his dad was named Roronoa, so that made the most sense. And then we know that his mom is the daughter of thieving bandits. We don't know where she comes from, but she's just a random person. And we know that Shimotsuki Kozuboro made it with the random girl of that village because Oda seemingly does not care about any of these people. It's just a random girl from that village. And they had Zoro's sensei, Kushiro, and then he made it with another random woman who, this is so weird. Oda doesn't even go out of his way to label random woman. He just puts a picture of like a woman without any labeling. So this guy made it with the random woman icon, and then he had Kuina, Shimotsuki Kuina. So now we know that Kuina was a Shimotsuki and the cousin of Zoro. I'm actually pretty lost right now, but to recap, this guy came from Wano. He made it with the girl. He had Zoro Sensei. Zoro Sensei had Kuina. Boom. But not only did that guy come from Wano, he also brought this chick, right? And this chick made it with Roronoa Pinzoro, which is Zoro's grandpa. Boom. And then they had Roronoa Storm. That guy made it with some thieving bandit, and they had my guy Zoro. We also find out in the manga that Shimotsuki Ushimaru is the descendant of Ryuma, right? So that means Zoro is literally the descendant of Ryuma, which is why he looks like Ushimaru in Ryuma, like the spitting image. Oda is basically saying put two and two together, and he's basically giving us the exact clue that Zoro is the descendant of Ryuma. So it's kind of funny to see that Zoro and Luffy are following these paths of fate. I don't know if people are going to be mad at this. Me personally, I don't care, because the way I see it, every anime character you ever watch about or read about, whatever, is destined for something, even if your author doesn't tell you. And I don't think this really hinders any of the hard work Zoro has put into becoming the strongest. I still think Zoro's hard work is worth it. I don't think just because he's descendant of Ryuma, that's like a bad thing. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. If you guys have your own opinions about it, drop a comment down below. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. There's not much to go over, but drop a comment down below if you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.